Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on, stay. Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Down to the 10. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake here. Daniels. Completes one and Ben's hit it. On the move, past the 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Happy Lions. Here we go, here we go. Ready up.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it down to a single point. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a 2nd one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
1st down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And that throw just too high for him.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Commanders pushing for a late spark before halftime.
18, Pioneer. Come on, come on.
Daniels throwing on third. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So they're left facing a fourth down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. And again, it's Jackson. He lobs it deep middle. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Daniels now. Setting up the running back screen. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
18 runs. Here we go. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Another try following the sack. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he is on third and long. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Start. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41.
Get it. Let go.
Back now, pressure on its way. It's taken in by Eckler. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
It's a loss of 9.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Slot man in motion right. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's caught Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Eckler. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
From his own end zone, here we go. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Setting up to pass. That's taken in by Henry. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he is to throw. Bateman hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they needed more than 1 defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19 strike, 19, tag.
First throw of overtime now. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, here's Eckler. Has the 1st and more, past midfield. Space on the right, he's got room. And he's gonna take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders claim a 6-point lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's on the move. Connects with Bateman. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Catch the eagle. Catch the eagle. Ready up.
Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Second and 3 now. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Pressure got to him on that short attempt. And we're going to keep playing on in OT.
They sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal that could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a kicker, is that image is going to flash through his head for a long time. But for now, we play on. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running with Eckler again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Now Daniels off the play action. Headed out right. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. Oh, and he nearly had the interception, but he couldn't reel it in. That's the big overtime play they needed. But still, fourth down coming up. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's trying another one deep. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They run it with King Henry, and he'll go down here at the 16. 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Come on.
Daniels on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He put some juice on it deep. Oh, big interception here. And the Ravens surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Brock, I'm exhausted. The guys have to be exhausted. Does any offense want to win this game this far into overtime, and still neither team can muster up the deciding points?
Well, I'll tell you what, now every single guy is totally gassed on that field. Not quite sure how he dug into his reserves and found the fuel to make that interception. But he gives them yet another chance to finally put this one away.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.